Hello everybody, Assassinator back with another Xbox catch-up video for September 5th. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the news, which is the thumbnail topic, which is trying out PayDay 3 this weekend. So PayDay 3 releases on the 19th of this month and goes directly into Game Pass. But if you want to try it out before then this weekend there will be an open beta for Xbox players. Players will be able to do the heist named No Rest for the Wicked. Now this beta will be live from September 8th, so Friday, until the 11th. So make sure if you actually want to check out this game, this will be your opportunity to do it. I did check it out when it was in a closed beta. Overall, I liked it. It would be even better if I was able to get more of my friends to actually play the game. But overall, I think this is going to be a fun game, especially because I will be playing it when it comes out in the Game Pass. I don't know if I'll actually be playing during this open beta, just because I have so much going on right now and still got to put a lot of hours into Starfield. Now, moving on, we're going to talk about staying physical, because I prefer to buy all my games physically. And as long as they're not on Game Pass, and even when they are on Game Pass, if they are good quality games, I still end up buying myself a physical version of them later on down the line if they go on sale and things like that. Well, there are a few games that are only available digitally that you'll be able to get physically for a limited time. Now, the first three that I'm going to talk about are from limited run games, and I know limited run games, they do take a very long time to actually send you the games. But the thing is, they do send you the games. It is legit. It just can take months. I want to say the last games that I ordered for my Xbox from them, it's now taken, I want to say 5 months, going on 6. So if you don't mind the wait, because you're not going to be playing it right away, or you just want to have that physical copy, because they do go up in price. I want to say they go up between $20 and $70 on eBay. You might want to actually get them when they're available. So the three games are Castlevania, which will be available for pre-order until September 10th, along with Quake 2 Remastered, again, available for pre-order until September 10th. Then Jurassic Park, which is available until October 15th. So make sure to pre-order those if you want them, because you cannot get them after that without probably paying a scalper on eBay a higher price. On top of that, there is another physical game that will be releasing soon. It will be from I Am 8-Bit, which tends to get the games out a little quicker, but it still is a turnaround time. And the game is I guess a really good quality game. It is one game that I will be playing. It is available in Game Pass, which is Sea of Stars. Now this game has just sold. It has been announced that it sold digitally over 250,000 copies in its first week. It sold 100,000 in its first day. It's now selling over 250,000, and again, just like I reported on in my last video, this is available in Game Pass for all Game Pass subscribers, along with PSN, PlayStation Plus, whatever you want to call it. It's available in theirs, again, with their subscription service. So a really well-made JRPG game that is selling very well. I'm happy for them, and I'm looking forward to actually getting time at the beginning of the year to actually check that game out, because it looks quality. Now, talking about Game Pass, we do have the games that are starting off the month of September. So first off, we have Starfield, which releases on the 6th, which would be tomorrow, but technically, Starfield has already released. So if you're watching this video and you didn't know, if you have Game Pass, you'll be able to play Starfield right now. So it is a day one release. It's just kind of, the time zones is what kind of made this one release today instead of the 6th. Then on the 14th, you got Solar Ash. And then on the 19th, you get Liza P, which is another day one Game Pass game. Now, as you can see on screen right now, you can see me playing the Liza P demo. So I enjoyed this game. I'm looking forward to playing this game. I'm just waiting to, I guess, get a spot. I'm going to probably need 2 weeks in order to actually play this game. So if I don't have 2 weeks in between when I finish Starfield and Forza, I'm probably going to have to skip this game and push it off till later October, maybe into November. But overall, I enjoyed that game. I do plan to play it some more. Now, of course, we get 3 games, but we gotta lose games. And this time, we're losing 9 games, as you can see on the image on screen right now. None of them are, to me, really big heavy hitters, but let me know. Maybe I slept on a couple of these that I really should have been checking out. So let me know in the comments below if there's any that you recommend me checking out in the next, 10 days or so? Now, of course, Starfield is all the hype, and there's a couple of details that you might not know that I do want to end up pointing out. So one is you can fly from one planet to another if you have the time and the patience, because a streamer named Alana Pierce did it by traveling for 7 hours. Now, for me, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I don't even want to spend 30 minutes traveling. You know, I want to get from one place to the next place because I got a lot to do. And I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you feel the same exact way. But it is good to know that if you did want to, you can. There is no boundary. You actually can go from one planet to another. It's just how much time do you want to spend doing that rather than actually playing the game. And then on top of that, there are a lot of creative people out there creating some, I guess, legendary type ships. Someone did create the Pelican from Halo, the X-Wing from Star Wars, and many more. Now, all those are really cool, but what would make them even better is if they put out a video showing you actually how to make it for yourself, because I see those and it's like, cool, I want to make that. How do I make it? Oh, I got to figure out how to make it myself. I'll go ahead and pass on that. Well, there is somebody who ended up posting a video showing how to make the Razor Crest from Mandalorian. Now, the YouTuber who did it is called The HQ, and they did a whole walkthrough on this thing. I will link the video in the description, because if you want to actually make it yourself, he's showing you how to do it. Now, I know that they're going to end up having more videos showing you how to make the different, I guess what I'm calling legendary spacecrafts. So you just have to look out for those, or let me know in the comments below you do want me to include them in this video, and I'll go ahead and put them in future Xbox catch-up videos. Now moving on to the next, which is that TGS, which is Tokyo Game Show, is coming later this month, and the official stream program schedule has been announced. Now, I expect a lot of updates and reveals for smaller games during this time, but the big one that I'm looking forward to is the Microsoft presentation on day one, because most likely they'll be announcing things like what partnerships they have with other studios in Japan. So they're going to be bringing what we consider a Japanese game to Xbox, and which of those games are actually coming into Game Pass. Now, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment on what Japanese developed game do you hope is announced that is coming to Xbox. For me, I'm hoping for Final Fantasy VII. I mean, I have a PlayStation 4, I have a PlayStation 5, but I never played Final Fantasy VII on there because I'm waiting for it to finally release on Xbox. If it never releases, at this point, I'll probably never play it. But if Square Enix wants my money and a lot of other people's money, they need to wise up, finish off whatever contract they have with PlayStation, and put it on the Xbox. So, you know, I try to keep my videos positive, but every once in a while we have some negative, which this one is a delay. It's only a single delay this time. I know my last video had a couple of them in there along with the closure. So this one's just for one game, which is Alone in the Dark, which was scheduled to release on October 25th. It has now been delayed to January 16, 2024, so a few months off. But this delay was strategic. It wasn't there's anything wrong with the game. I mean, hopefully they'll use this time to polish the game a bit more. But the reason why they did it is because October is stacked. And I've reported on it a few times that it is stacked. And now it's looking like January might get stacked from all the games moving out from this year to January. So 2024 is looking to be another amazing year, just like 2023 is. Now, the final story is that a good game that released earlier this year received an update. Now, I already completed Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I got my full 1000 gamer score, so there's no need for me to revisit the game without added DLC. I hope they add DLC, but if they never do, it's no big deal to me. I know they are working on the third in that series, but for those people who are still playing it or plan to return to it, it has received an update which will fix a few things, and the biggest thing that is going to be fixed is the performance mode, which they claim, Respawn, they now claim that it will run at a butter smooth 60 frames per second, which to me is one of the main things that brought this game down. I mean, I love the game as far as the story, the gameplay mechanics, all of that was great. The only thing that I've ever said negative about the game was its performance. Now, me personally, obviously, I was able to play the game from beginning to end, do everything in between, so it really wasn't a problem for me. It was kind of like Cyberpunk. I was able to play from beginning to end. It was not a problem, but the performance issues were there, and I do feel that some people don't want to put up with that. I shouldn't have had to put up with it, but if I wanted to play the game, get it off my list, my to-do list, then I had to go ahead and kind of push through on it. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully this got you all caught up on everything in the world of Xbox. Again, I only do these videos when I have info to bring you. But that's going to be it for this video. Until next time, Assassinator out.